video setup doesn't seem to be working, but I have the camera. I need the video swing. I didn't get your name again?
Josh.
Josh.
I'm Jay.
Jay?
Yeah.
Josh and Jay.
Yeah, I'm already.
Jay?
Jimmy?
Jimmy? Josh, Jay, Jimmy,
Yeah.
Matt. Were you here the first time or the second time?
I was here the first time.
Is your coach coming?
He's
Yeah,
outside.
he's right
Talking to
outside.
someone. Hey, bud. Hey. Saw your mom.
So I can go over a few things before your coach gets here. You see that little green arrow in the upper right-hand corner?
Yeah.
If that's not green, with a check mark, the ball's over there, you gotta make sure it's green, that's it. So anything in this area catches it when you put it down, and then you're good to go. All right, so you're aimed on that line, which is right down the middle. And when you hit a shot, it'll basically give you a quick look at, some quick information. It's gonna go away quickly too, but it'll start to store it up here, and I'll be able to walk you through it, what you're seeing. So, I normally have a video set up, but something's wrong with it today. We will have a little, you'll have a camera, there's cameras behind you, and one in front of you that'll do a face on, so you can actually see your setup on the computer screen when you're in here. So, you can, normally I can record your swing and then play it back for you, but that's what's not working today, so. If we do record some swings, we'll just use the camera back there. So what we did the last couple of times is we basically get a batting order, and then just keep it. So just, you go after that guy. And we usually do work your way through the bag, starting with like a wedge, and then work your way up to the driver. So, first time hit, and we usually do like between 5 and 10 swings, and then get out of there, let somebody else get in. So, hey, coach.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
I'm sorry to be the last one here.
No worries. Yeah. How's everything going?
Yeah, things are going well. Thanks for having us.
No problem. Who wants to go first?
I'll go.
All right. So start with one of your short clubs. Just get loosened up this first time.
We were under the gun to get our team picture, and so we're all matching right now.
Yeah, you look good.
It's nice not to see any snow.
Yeah, we had golf this weekend.
Oh, that's great.
We will be, we should be up and running soon.
Huh?
We're close. I mean, the range isn't open yet.
Mhm.
Hoping we can go outside, but next time, one more time.
Yeah.
So how's your schedule looking? What do you got going on these next couple weeks? A lot of stuff.
So we have 4 matches next week.
Wow.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And the week after that, we don't have Monday. And then we kind of go for 4-3, 4-3. It's actually a lot more Mondays than not that we're off, because we don't have any home course availability. Yeah, so our first match is actually Wednesday, the Bonnie Briar against White Plains High School.
Day after tomorrow?
Right. Yeah.
Who do they have besides Taekwondo left? Any other big name guys? They had people that looked really good
I
at the range.
remember some of the guys that played like 5 or 6 for them last year.
But none of
I
the
don't
trainers or
recognize
staffs,
names.
right?
No, those 2 families. White Plains was, they were like two families that were like 5 of their best golfers, and their kids were really good. And now I think they've all graduated. Actually, Stag.
They'll still be good.
One guy in Harrison, it's Stag, the youngest Stag's in Harrison High School, because they moved.
We don't play Harrison, do we though?
No.
It's good, it was perfect. The only thing that can happen once in a while is you catch the top up there, the wood part, and the ball will come ricocheting back at you quickly. Don't worry about it, but today's actually been probably the best day so far.
Yeah.
Yesterday was okay, but we had a little rain.
Yeah, no worries. Good. Yanks are getting killed.
Are they?
Yeah, 6 to 1.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Blue Jays?
Yeah.
Blue Jays gonna be good this year though.
It could be. The Yankees, same old story. One run on 3 hits. You're not going to win a lot of games if that you can only get 3 hits.
How many of the runs did Smock give up?
I didn't hear.
I saw him he gave up 5 in one game,
Oh, really?
and then they took him out.
Ah.
I heard that on the radio on the way over here.
That's a good start to the season.
Bench.
Good.
So you got to see Matt. Matt was here the first time.
Yep.
I wasn't able to get the second group.
Josh, Jim, and Jay are the other 3, right?
Jake.
Yeah.
Jake.
Yeah.
Okay, Jake. Got it. This is Josh.
This is Jimmy.
Oh, Jim.
Oh boy.
Wait for the arrow. There you go. So if you guys haven't been on the course yet,
No.
and how'd you do your tryouts? You did them at the range?
Yeah. 4 days at the driving range and just what I saw here.
Did you do any somebody told me once, I'm sure it wasn't Marin, a parent told me that they did tryouts at the range and they did it based on targets, or do you just do it?
I've done that before.
But not this time?
We didn't do it this time, but
You just found 5 guys that were hitting it the best? Or how many guys play?
actually 15 are on the team,
Uh-huh.
and we had 21 come out.
So, okay.
Yeah.
And then how do you decide who plays in each match? You just rotate them?
I'll take the guys with the top 6 scores. I'll keep a spreadsheet over the course of the year. We do have a practice on Thursday, and some guys will go by some numbers from last year and go by some swings that I saw on the range for the first match, and hope that we that I press the right buttons, and then they'll just keep accumulating data the rest of the way, and, you know, the numbers over the differential over, course rating. But with, you know, the first, you know, sometimes they, very like that, you know, that. It would be nice if there was a JV level, or if there was a developmental league also too, but it's, like a one-man program, so it's just whatever I can do. I can take the top guys, and then the rest of them, I don't have a spot for, unfortunately.
I was telling these guys, I don't think my video is working today. It's always something.
I think it's cool to get this much information. Now, you give lessons, are there lessons in the winter, like throughout the winter?
Well, this is the first time we've had this thing, so yes, this year.
That's
we
good,
did.
that's great.
Normally we don't.
Uh-huh.
And it's kind of a mixed bag. I think there's demand for it,
Uh-huh.
and people used it this time. But from our side of the story, like we work, you know, we have a season that is, you know, go
Yeah,
from April through November.
yeah,
And it's nice, and then December's kind of like, you know, Christmas, and, you know, we work a little bit, and then it's nice to just have January and February off,
mhm,
you know,
yeah, right,
go to Florida a couple times, and then just hang out, you know,
yeah,
recharge your batteries. So to, you know, to be in here teaching all winter
it's
is,
like teaching summer, it's like teaching summer
it's
school.
it's probably exactly like that, so,
Yeah,
you know, and
yeah,
I don't know. We'll see. It was a good trial this year. It worked out. It was popular, so we know there's demand for it.
mhm,
We'll see how it goes going forward. I mean, it was kind of new, number one,
yeah,
and then number two, it was a really bad winter,
mhm,
so there was no golf at
Right.
all. Like
No
normally we
tennis,
play
no-
some winter golf,
yeah,
so you know that would all maybe affect the long. And so they're talking about turning this whole building into an indoor facility. You know, like put 2 or 3 of these, and then maybe a putting green in the back here.
uh-huh,
They have a lot of, there's really room behind there, so, you know, we're thinking about doing that with this whole building. And,
mhm,
you know, I don't know if that's worth it. But, we'll see. I vote the other way. I vote for just keeping it closed.
uh-huh,
Everyone does, really. I mean, except for the members who use it.
uh-huh,
You know, the clubhouse staff, because once you open this, now you gotta open, it's not long before they want food and beverage,
right,
and they want, you know, next thing you know, the club's open 12 months.
uh-huh,
You know. Right now, we've been open for 10 months, for
yeah.
forever, so. Wait for the green arrow.
Move back,
Yeah, it's too far up, I think.
right?
There you go.
There you go.
of spin
Yeah.
on this number.
Yeah.
I got a little chart I could tell you, but the more lofted the club,
Higher.
the more spin you're gonna have.
Yeah.
So we usually only start working with spin with the driver
Mhm.
because it's usually something we can control. We can control the loft on the driver and maybe control the shaft.
Right.
And try and change the spin with with a pitching wedge. It's basically the same loft, you know. So you're not gonna, you know, the only thing you can do is manipulate the swing. So, you know, with a wedge, if somebody is spinning it too much, it's usually either,
And people do.
it's gonna be a
I don't.
bad shot.
What?
You don't see too much curve.
Uh-huh.
You can think of it, because
Spin.
spin,
Club we got there?
you know, obviously spin takes the ball up, but spin also makes the ball curve one way or the other. So it's just harder to
Wrong bird, so you got there.
harder to put side spin on the ball with the more
Did you
lofted
wedge?
club.
Right.
So usually with wedges, we talk about just be accurate, you know, how straight they're hitting it, and then
Probably the same
the
distance.
proper distance.
What's your bid?
So we'll start talking about spin more when they get into more lofted clubs.
Uh-huh.
So this is the second time around?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, good. So now I'm gonna start to talk to you guys about the lines on there, so we'll let Josh?
Yes.
All right, we'll let Josh hit one more. So you're gonna see a blue line and a red line. And it's right on the bottom in the middle of the screen, and the blue line is gonna be his face. So, let's look and see. I'm sorry, it's the blue number, and it's 3 degrees closed, and you can see how the little face points to the left there. I don't know if you saw that. And then the red number is gonna be his path. So his path is where the club is swinging in relation to the target. So let's just look at his path this time. Let's see what he does. Sounded good. Pretty straight shot.
I missed the line, Josh.
So his path was outside the in 4.5 degrees. So outside the in
That's a
means
face one.
he's kind of coming across the ball this way, a little bit. Inside to out would be that way. And if that number is 0, that means your swing path is coming dead square to the line. So with those two numbers, the blue one and the red one, ideally you want 0 and 0. That's a perfectly straight shot. So your club face is square and your path is moving square too. You almost never get that. I mean, you know, usually it's club face is 1 degree open and you swing 1 degree to the outside, and that would be like a little bit of a draw. You know, so those numbers usually mirror each other.
And so if you go outside it in, that's gonna be like the fade.
Mm-hmm. So, we'll just start to see what you guys do as we get through to the longer clubs, and we'll see. It's just good to understand what your swing does and why it does it. So that ball's moving a little left of target, so I bet you his club face is closed. So his blue number was 5.9 closed, and outside to in 3.3, so he kind of came across that one, and the club face was shut, so the ball went left. When you're, club face is usually 90% of where the ball goes, direction-wise. So, if the ball, if you tell me all day, oh, the ball's always going right, that's, your club face is open. That's basically it. If the ball's going left, the club face is shut. So, that one's nice and straight. So, let's see what we did there. 2.2 closed and 3.3 out to in. So, still got the club face a little left at impact.
Yeah, I've been told to have, I do that a little bit, like since I was much smaller.
So,
Like I have a little bit of a close grip and then,
just think about your shot. Like, what's your normal shot? Like, you know, you normally hit it straight. You normally hit it right to left to right. You know, all these things can help. understand your swing. And then you can understand when you're hitting it bad, why you're doing that. Closed and outside in 3.3. So your numbers mirror them, you know. You wouldn't want to have an open club face, right? And then outside to in would be really bad. That's a big slice. All right, so, you know, a little bit closed with across the ball is okay. A little bit open, swinging from the inside is okay. That's going to be a nice little draw. So, you know.
And what do we look, like 1 degree is like what we're aiming for, within 1 degree on either side?
No. 3 is not bad.
3 is, okay.
Like I said, when they put Tour Pros on here, they don't even zero out on these numbers. So, you know, some of the best in the world can't zero.
Yeah, okay.
So 3 and 3 is good. What you don't want to see is 7 degrees across with a, you know, with a 4 degree open club face. Like, that's bad.
That'll be my drive.
So if the numbers match each other, it's okay. It means your shot's going to be okay. And then, you know, like I said, closed with a cross is good, and open without is good. So a little bit left, so your club face is still a little closed. It's closed at impact,
Yeah.
so. Looks like next time around, we'll look at your setup and the camera and see how you're doing there.
That sounds good.
Because the other things that affect these numbers with your club face and your path is your ball position, your grip, all those things can be tweaked very easily without changing your swing. Just, I don't want you to block.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so pretty straight, a little left. So let's look at your club face was left there, 3.8 closed, and you swang it inside out, so almost 0. So he's basically swinging it down the line with a little closed club face. Straight. Okay, 1.8 closed, 3.2 inside out. The other thing you have to remember is these numbers are based on that target line.
Mhm.
So, you know, you can manipulate the numbers by how you aim, right? If you aim this way, and the target thinks, you know, the simulator thinks you're aimed that way, and where you're gonna swing, inside out, right?
Mhm.
Same thing, if I aim this way, you're gonna swing outside in. So, alignment, ball position, grip, those are all things, you know, you can, like if you wanna hit a cut, you just aim a little left, and if you know, you're gonna go across the ball, you're gonna swing outside in, you're gonna put side spin on the ball, that's the easiest way to do it. You missed a little right there, let's see what this one did. Okay, 1 degree closed and outside in, so he's very close to 0, so he's almost square. A closed club face is usually better than an open club face. Open club face is, you know, slice, right. There your club face is open. It's nice. 2.2.
Passed on that.
What I do, I thought what we do at the end too for the last, maybe play a hole, because we can do that on here.
Oh,
too.
cool.
So we'll try that and see how they do with that.
Oh, fun, sounds good.
It'll be a little more interesting.
Mr. Judy, on Wednesday, are they allowing us to play before we play?
Yeah, I think, I don't know why not. Is the putting green open?
Yeah, it is. I think they hopefully they roll the greens because they were really bumpy.
Yeah,
I don't think they're gonna.
I expect they'll be probably,
They're probably
April,
gonna be pretty
April's
hard.
always,
But
you get verified green.
yeah, when you like first go right.
So that one, right, Matt, you clip
They
these
maybe,
file.
I don't know if they'll mow them, you know, if it's really wet, you can't mow greens when it's really wet, cause they won't
And then
even
you're swinging
Yeah.
cut anything. So it depends on if we get rain tomorrow or not, but, early April.
There's been some growth, a little bit of growth, right?
Yeah.
It looked like I thought it looked like the fairways were mowed. When I was driving down this morning, I could see from Griffin here and over at Quaker, it looked like the fairways had gotten cut maybe.
I played
That's good.
yesterday. The fairways weren't bad.
Yeah,
The greens were tough though. There's so many, but it's so bumpy.
yeah.
Seems on the bad putts you get lucky, you hit a bump and it goes in. On the good putts, it's a bump and goes out.
Uh-huh.
Nice. That was pretty good.
Is the course wet?
Wasn't bad.
Yeah,
It really wasn't.
Yeah, it's very, it's not
The
bad.
bunkers were wet.
yeah.
Course wasn't bad. I just played a couple holes
My course is gonna be open until the 17th.
though. Is what's
More
his face
weeks.
still there? Andy, is it?
Oh yeah,
Still there?
yeah.
How's he doing?
They love him. He's doing
Tell him I say
great.
hi.
He's doing great. I will. Yeah.
Remember Andy?
He gives a ton of lessons. People love him.
Where's that?
Wakaba,
Oh, yeah.
Andy Hardiman, right? What's it?
I don't remember his last name.
Yeah, he was an assistant at Quaker Ridge a couple years ago, like
Yeah,
3+ years ago,
Yeah, 3 years ago.
and he's at Wakaba and
Walkabout is a good little spot.
yeah. Been playing there since I guess 30 years.
Not new play yet.
What are your things?
He was there somewhere. They were
But they were not open until the 17th.
Walkabout?
Yeah.
They're a little further north, right?
Further, yeah.
So they
I mean,
probably-
there's still plenty of spots in the course that there's still snow. I mean, maybe not after a day like today and maybe yesterday, but there was, I think Saturday, I called over there was still snow down in the valley in 5, 6, and 7.
How was your move? How's moving?
I didn't move.
I thought you were moving
Yeah,
over.
I'm just cleaning
Good
stuff
shot.
out.
That was good.
Yeah, no, I think
When do you move in?
we haven't even listed our
Almost
house
square
yet.
on the outside.
We have to we did change some carpets. It just smelled too much like cat. They're like pretty bad. We're probably gonna, my wife and my son and I live in a townhouse. We're looking to expand to a bigger place. So we going through stuff last week. You accumulate a lot over years.
It's good to do that, clean it out once in a while.
Oh yeah. So much stuff.
So this is Jake. Alright, Jake.
Maybe over the summer.
Jake, you draw the ball a lot?
Yeah, well,
Let's watch your path. So your cup face is open, and you swing inside to out. Way 12.2. So you're swinging like that,
Yeah.
inside, just so you know. I mean, keep.
Shot.
See, it's good, the numbers match each other, because you keep the club face open, that's what I talked about before, your club face is open and you're swinging, you know, swinging definitely inside out,
Uh-huh.
and, you know, you should bring the ball back, it starts out to the right and it should draw. So,
Yeah, you see it start out, right?
you see less, with the more lofted clubs, you'll see less of, just, you know, there won't be as much curve. Like I said, it's harder to hook a wedge, or you know, slice a wedge than it is, when you get less loft on the club, so. We'll see his shot when he hits a longer club, we'll watch it and you'll see if he swings the same, it'll be, you know, it'll go out, way out to the right and curve back to the middle. So, he's getting a little better, it's 8.5.
I'm trying to practice what you said that one time about posture,
Yeah,
like trying to tuck.
do it in your car, yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Having a straighter spine and better posture. It's like I told my wife, I'm like, go stand up against the wall, and it's like you could put like
Still
your
trying to grow a
whole,
couple inches.
your whole hand, like like behind her lower back. It's like, now you
I'll
want.
do it against the wall, but the other one is, this one's a good one, where you just, it's a good golf posture one. Just go right up against the wall, standing facing it as close as you can, right? And then just try and, you know, put your face on the wall and keep your arms at these 90-degree angles. And if you do it on the floor, you have gravity pulling against you.
Uh-huh.
And what it does is it gets the back of your shoulders right here, just kind of keeping straight, because when you're at your desk all day,
Oh yeah.
your car, these muscles are being stretched,
Right.
so you really need to tighten them up to keep your back straight. Yeah, like that, but then, just try and work that back, try and get them straight like that. Right, and stomach coming in. Pull your stomach in. You got a little rounding in your back here.
Yeah.
Alright, there you go. So work
Alright,
on
so
that.
I'm actually pushing it out right now.
So the other thing is the best way to do that is on the floor. And then
Uh-huh.
just try and pull your shoulders back. And then that's really good for golf, because when you get over, you got these shoulders back, you don't wanna get rounded.
Yeah.
So those two things.
Huh.
Getting your back really flat down here, because a lot of people get, you know, they get this move,
Yeah.
you know, that's little C cup in the bottom of your spine, that's not good for golf.
Mm.
Wait, Jake, I think you got the ball too far forward again. Bring it back a
Oh,
little
maybe
bit.
that's why it was kind of, may have not,
It hasn't, it's not seeing it, maybe move it a little closer to the tee, there you go, you got it, whatever you did. We've developed a little rut in the
Huh.
Yeah.
in the new mat.
I was thinking I was hitting driver before, maybe I was, does that just do that automatically?
Where did you see driver?
It had a picture.
It come up with like a what?
Oh, I don't know, I don't know. There might be something in there where you can tell it. But I don't think it would do anything differently. Nice.
Mhm.
Open the face, nice.
Stubby got there.
6.
I thought this was Darren, like, until he said that, and not, for some reason I said, you come with 5 and 6, I wasn't at it. But like, they're different weight clubs, so I put this in the.
Go for it.
A couple years back. They're still going well. I don't know.
Still a little light or something. It's like-
outside in, it's okay. Now we'll start to look, this is our third time or fourth time through?
This is my third time.
Okay,
We did a third.
we're gonna look at a couple different numbers now. Start looking at your club head speed and your ball speed. Does everyone know about that, what that is? Obviously, go ahead, Nick. Club head speed is how fast the club is moving. Josh. That's club head speed, 76 miles an hour. So, that's about, you know, if the best players in the world are between 115, 110 and 120 with their driver. So the shorter the club gets, that number's gonna go down. So if you take 110 with a driver and you go down to a wedge, it's gonna be somewhere in the 70s, 80s, something like that. Those are for really high club head speed players. So.
Why does it change?
The length of the club affects how the arc of the swing. So the driver is just going to be faster because it's longer. Everyone's going to swing their driver faster than they swing their 6-iron. That's just physics. So 74.9. I don't want you guys to start jumping out of your shoes saying, "Oh wow, let me see how fast I can get this thing." Maybe we'll do that once or twice, but you want to swing in control always. So ball speed is 1.5 of club head speed, and that's another number that's physics. It's not going to change much. So you see his club head speed was 73.2, and we didn't get our ball speed.
Ball speed, I think it was spot on left?
It might have been.
Yeah, 99, I think, so.
Alright, so
that's-
usually what you can do is take your club head speed, and if your club head speed's 100, your ball speed will be 150. So it's usually that simple. So he's got basically a club head speed now with a 6-iron of around 70, 75. So his ball speed should be like 105, 110, something like that. And that's just the ball jumps off the club face 1.5 times.
So
106. I think that number increases as you go up through the bag too, so the driver will be the highest ball speed. One of the big benefits, I'll tell you this, and you guys can use it or not use it, but one of the big benefits I found with the simulator is that line that goes down the target. And we've been able to work with the players around here to kind of get them to understand where their ball is launching and where it's curving based on that line. And it's really been a big factor for people just kind of changing their swings. So Jake, your ball is constantly starting to the right of that line, right? You'll notice because you're swinging a little bit to the inside. If you really want to change your ball flight, you got to get that ball to go to the left of that line. It's that simple. However you want to try to do it. You can do it with aiming yourself, or you can, but if you ever want to, change your ball flight, that's the easiest way. So his ball there took off left of the line, which means his path was left and his club face was left. Right? So now I'm going to challenge Josh. I want you to hit one to the right of that line. I want it just to take off to the right of that line. All right?
Like the center line.
Yeah. Don't change your alignment. You're still aiming at the center line. But what I want you to do is hit that ball to the right of that line. All right? Let's see what happens. All right, you did it. Did it. So you changed your path. sure. So there you swing it inside out. Everything was outside in, now inside out. So we kind of changed it a little bit. So go ahead. I'm not. You can go back to doing what you're doing.
That was very close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really
Very
close and back to outside in. So. Nice. You got that one open and inside out of it.
Yeah, shot it.
Outside in. So that was, yeah, that was really open. So you were really late there. I don't want to screw you
End
up.
on a good one.
Hmm?
End on a good one.
Alright, thanks.
Yeah, forget what I just told you. Just nice.
Cool club, you been in? Alright.
And NCAA basketball pool and an email.
Nice.
Close a little outside in, nice. The way the spectrum goes of like, when you talk about face and pat, like, you know, usually you get a beginner and they slice. So they can't square the club face. Their club face is open and they cut across it. And then, you know, when they play golf, they basically, everything misses right, so they compensate by aiming more left and just, you know, it exacerbates the problem. They just start swinging more across and more open and more slice. So they take a couple lessons, and what we do is we get them to teach, try and get them to swing the club from the inside and feel what it's like to hook the ball, right? And then they get a little better, and they start swinging the club too far from the inside, kind of like what Jake starts to do a little bit, right? And then you spend the rest of the time trying to get them back to where they started, swinging across, you know? So it's a constant fight of this underneath. Like Tiger, when he always talked about when he was getting stuck, is he was basically swinging the club too far from the inside, and it would get behind him, and, you know, he would flip or he would block it, and when he timed it, he played good, but, you know, he would like to get back to that point where he swung the club more over the top and down the line. So the point I'm trying to make is, you know, wherever you are on that line, like closed or swinging across of it, or swinging